Hi, Harika. Good morning. Guys, we will wait for another couple of minutes. See if anybody are going to join. So, guys, if anybody is facing an issue like messaging me, can you please create a channel? Just a fraction of seconds. Hi guys, can we start? Yes, guys. In today's session, so I am going to explain like what is the latest Tableau version and how we can install the software. And along with that, I am going to explain the products. What are the products available in Tableau? Okay. So these are the whichever is listed here. These are the things we are going to explain. Okay. Today's session. So let's go to another slide. So, if you'll see, first we will see the Tableau history, means who is the founders of Tableau company and in which year Tableau company founded, and a Tableau company headquartered in where. So, these are the things we will see. Just in interview point of view, no one will ask these questions, but as we are learning tool, right? So, it's better if we know the history of that company. Okay. Now see here, the founders, the four persons founded the these four persons, right? Whichever you can see in the below. So these four persons are the founders of the Tableau data analytics company. So first one is Christian Chabot and Andrew Beers and Chris, and another one is a Pat. So these are the four persons who founded this company. Okay, these are the four members are the founders of this Tableau data analytics company, and in which year it's founded. So in which year means the Tableau company was founded in January 2003 in California city, and the coming to headquarters, the company headquarter is in Washington, USA. Okay, now how many of you guys know now it's a Tableau is not a standalone company. Guys, my voice is clear or any disturbance is there? Streaming and everything is coming fine. Uh, okay, fine. So actually now Tableau was acquired by Salesforce company. Salesforce is a one company. So now it's a CRM company. Now Salesforce, guys, I am not getting any response. Can you please say yes if I am clear? Okay, guys. See, on June 10th, 2019, Tableau was acquired by Salesforce. Okay, so now the parent company of Tableau is a Salesforce company. Now it is a child company. Tableau is a child company. Okay, now parent is a Salesforce company. And officially on August 1st, 2019, right? So that day they have everything is transferred to Salesforce CRM company. So this is the bit history about the Tableau. If you'll go to, if you want more information regarding Tableau history, so you guys can go to uh, this blog. Okay, so you can find more information. So as of now, just this is a just for information. No one will ask in the interview kind of thing. Okay. Okay, guys. Next, now the current version of we will see the version of Tableau. Current version of Tableau. Now, the current version of Tableau desktop is 2020.1.2. So it got released on March 30th of this year. So now, how we can download the Tableau desktop software? So it will take a lot of time. So we can keep the download and we can go to next sessions, next slides. By the time it will complete, so finally we can see how we can install the Tableau desktop and the remaining. Okay, now see to see the latest version of Tableau desktop and from where you can download is like you have to go to uh, tableau.com. So let's go to browser. Now let's type tableau.com. Once we'll go to tableau.com, see by default here it is showing like COVID-19. So now if you guys are interested, now they have offered 90 days training kind of thing, so you guys can opt for that also. Okay, now if you go to products, we are having a option called Tableau desktop. So click on Tableau desktop. Now here you guys can see try now or try it for free. Once you will click on try it for free, whichever the latest version is available, that will be downloaded automatically. Now let's click on try it for free. Now you guys have to provide your mail ID. It's like personal mail ID. This is the latest version. Automatically it will download if you click on download free trial. Now let's click on download free trial. See, it is asking like you have to. Guys, here you can provide any mail ID. Uh, guys, you guys are hearing any unwanted voice? I am getting some disturbance voice. Okay, thank you guys. Guys, here we have to provide the mail ID, your personal mail ID. Here I am providing my personal mail ID, and I am clicking on download free trial. So once you will click on free trial, automatically it will download the latest version of see, automatically it will download. Now for example, if your it is automatically it will download the 64 version, your OS version is 64 bit, so then automatically it will download. Uh, if you need a different version, now earlier different versions will be available. Now there is a no 32 bit, only 64 bit OS, this Tableau software, Tableau desktop version will be available. And for example, now by default, whichever the how you know which version of Tableau it is downloading. Okay, now you guys can see here, if you click on this, go to show all. Now here you guys can see 64 bit 2020 -1 -2. This is the Tableau version, whichever you guys can see here. Okay, now if you want to, for example, now in your project you are not using the latest version. If you want to use, if you want to download the earlier versions, either 2019 or 10.4 or 2020.1, so how you can download it? So if you want to download that one, go to support, desktop support. This is the one way, or what you guys can do is, we have a option called another directly you can click on alternate download site. Alternate download site. Now here you guys can go to 20.1. This is the means this is the earlier version. Now you guys can see this is the latest version. This is the earlier version, and if you want to download these versions, what you guys need to do is, you guys need to click on this version whichever is required. Okay, just click on 2019.4.4 if you want that version, otherwise it's not required. Now download Tableau desktop 2019.45. so once you will click on this, automatically it will download. Okay, so this is the way we can download the Tableau software. And if you guys can observe here in the products, whichever the products I am going to explain in this session, all the products you guys can able to see here. Okay, so Tableau desktop prep, server, online data management, server management, mobile and embedded analytics, developer tools, latest releases. These four are different things, but still embedded analytics we are going to learn in this session. Okay guys, so now let's go to our so, and this is the, say for example, support releases. If you'll go, you can download the previous versions. Now let's go to another slide. Now we'll see what is a Tableau desktop. Tableau desktop is a data visualization tool. Means Tableau is a data visualization tool. By using Tableau desktop, we can develop the visualizations. So some people may know the visualization. What is a visualization means? Some people maybe don't know the what is the mean by visualization, right? So here what we are going to do is, by using Tableau desktop, whatever the data we were having in our either database or your Excel file, so it's a kind of raw data, means it will be stored in a table format, rows and columns, right? So by using that data, what we are going to do is, by using Tableau, we are converting that data into a graphical representation, graphs like pie chart, bar chart, whichever the graph is suitable for our analysis. So accordingly we are going to convert that graph. So then why we are going to create a visualizations? What the business users will get by seeing these graphs, right? For example, if I am having a one Excel file with the data of 50,000 records, okay, but I want to see the top 5 employees salary, means who all are getting top 5 salaries. I want to see the uh, employee names. But in that case, in Excel file, what you have to do is you have to sort it and you have to take the top 5. But for example, if you are having like uh, 1 million records, then it is a very difficult, right? The performance and everything will be considered in that case. For example, if you want to see the salaries who are getting between like 20,000 to 50,000, who are earning salary between 25,000 to 50,000. So in that case, like it is a very difficult, but who all are good in writing formulas in the Excel, then they can able to do, but it is like a time consuming. But in Tableau, by using Tableau, within like fraction of seconds we can create a visualization. In Tableau side also we need to write a calculation, but for end user perspective, it is a, by looking at the graph, easily they can take in decisions. So for that purpose, the business, for business as a Tableau developer, we are going to create a suitable visualizations as per the data. Okay, so this is the main purpose of Tableau desktop. Uh, See, whichever the graphs, dashboards you are going to create, that we are going to creating by using a Tableau desktop. Okay, and one more flexibility is like, see, in Tableau desktop directly uh, data will not come into your Tableau desktop, right? So what you have to do is the Tableau, from Tableau desktop, through Tableau desktop we can connect wide variety of data sources. Okay, so after connecting to data source, then we are going to work environment. So in the work environment, what we are going to do is we are going to create our visualizations. This is the process. And Tableau desktop is a licensed version. Initially it will come as a 14 days trial version. So after 14 days, what we have to do is we have to purchase a license. And guys, if you guys are like pursuing your education, or you are a lecturer in colleges or like something, right? So you guys can get a 1 year license. So license cost will be like in the like license cost will be like $35 per month if you want to purchase a Tableau desktop license. And we have another purchasing options, like if you'll purchase a creator license, means it will includes the Tableau desktop, prep and server and online. This is the combination of 4 products. So it is a like it will cost around $70 per month, that for single user. And Tableau desktop also single user, but this, once you will purchase the license, it is a permanent license, but for maintenance purpose we have to pay yearly. Like for example, if you are if I have a vehicle, I have taken a one insurance, okay, that is having some, that is having some validity, right? So if you want to renewal it, so you have to pay the extra, but you are not paying uh, like a total amount, right? See, for example, if I have spent some $35 per month, okay, for Tableau license purpose, for maintenance purpose you are not going to pay $35 per month, you are going to pay either $5 or $10 per month. That is for support. From Tableau side we will get the support. Okay, this is the licensing terms. Guys, I will last finally I will come to Q&A. So if you have any doubts, that time I will explain you guys. Okay, so now let's go to Tableau prep. So what is a Tableau prep actually? So Tableau prep is came in 2018, I think 2018 or 2019 version. But by using Tableau prep, the main purpose of Tableau prep is like clean up your data. Means like it will work as an ETL tool. Okay, like Informatica, Teradata. So many ETL tools were there. Like that, it is also kind of ETL tool for in Tableau products. Means the Tableau he has developed one ETL tool of ETL kind of tool. So which will useful for clean up the data before creating a visualizations. But it is also having some limitations. But it uh, okay. So but it will not entirely replace Informatica talent, but it is with some set of data we can work with the Tableau prep. So actually what Tableau prep will do is like whatever the data we are having, we can connect to that, and after that we can shape our data. Shaping means like here, if you want to filter out, or if you want to like renaming or everything, we can do it. And after that, cleaning up. If junk data, if you are having junk data, so you can cleaning, and unwanted data also you can restrict here. And output for analysis, this output, after doing these things, the output for analysis, right, this is a like TDE file format, Tableau data extract format. So we will see the file formats in the later. Now this is the process, like it will work as an ETL tool. Okay. Now coming to here, like Tableau prep is a combination of two products. One is a Tableau prep builder. The Tableau prep builder is useful for building the data flows. Now you guys can see here, we are having a one flow kind of thing, right? So in ETL Informatica also you guys can observe like transformations, we will call it transformation, same way it looks like. And this is in the below side, it is a kind of preview area. So this is a data flows, like how data is flowing from one point to one point, and how we are cleaning up the data, and how we are going to create if any aggregations required. So whatever the way, whatever required, we can do in the flow level. This one we will call. So for that we are going to use Tableau prep builder. And Tableau prep conductor is like after creating a C in the, by using Tableau prep builder, it will give an output. That output we are going to publish, this entire flow we are going to publish to server, Tableau server. So after publishing Tableau server, the Tableau prep builder will not help us, because in the Tableau server we need a Tableau prep conductor. The main purpose of Tableau prep conductor is like for scheduling. After creating this, you have to schedule it, means automatically it should get the latest data to your output file, right? For that purpose we are going to schedule, and we have to monitor, and we have to manage the flows if something called failed. So in that time, for monitoring purpose and everything, we need a Tableau prep conductor. So these are the two products which will support the Tableau prep. This is a Tableau prep is a combination of Tableau prep builder and Tableau prep conductor. Okay, Tableau prep builder is useful for creating a flows till publishing the server. After published these flows to server, then Tableau prep conductor will come into picture. And what is the main purpose of Tableau prep conductor is like we can schedule, and we can monitor, and we can manage the flows. This is the main purpose of Tableau prep conductor. So now let's see the differences between Tableau server and Tableau online. So first of all, the Tableau online and Tableau server are both are same. Means same in the sense like it will act as a same. Means in the if you have created a one visualization, then you have to publish that report to server. Either you can publish to Tableau server or Tableau online. Depends on what kind of server you have acquired. So both will work similar way, but coming to like maintenance wise or license costing wise, so there is a variation between Tableau server and Tableau online. We will see few of the here, like see for example in Tableau server In Tableau server, we have to install software and maintain the system on our own hardware. Means what it means if you want to install Tableau server in your premises, means I have a small office, then I have to I have to set up a Tableau server in my office. So what I have to do is I have to purchase the infrastructure, whatever is required, hardware, everything I have to set up it. Okay. Then after that I will purchase a license, purchase a software from Tableau company, and I will install that software in my hardware. Means I am the responsible person for this entire setup. Means company is the responsible for entire setup once I will purchase the software from Tableau company. Coming to Tableau Online, hardware will be maintained by the Tableau company. Means you have to, if you are going to purchase, if you are going to start any project, I have a company, I am going to start a project. Then I don't want to maintain the infrastructure in my premises. Then what we can do is we can contact Tableau team. Then they can explain the uh, prices and everything, how it will be. So means in that case, like, we are not going to maintain hardware in our on premises. So Tableau will maintain the hardware. Okay. So if anything will happen, also Tableau company is the responsible for that. But in our case, if you are going to purchase a software, Tableau server software, then you are the solo responsible for that. If any hardware crashes, so Tableau is not responsible for that. Okay. So this is the one. And coming to like main things, right? See, I have purchased a software, then hardware and everything is in my on premises, means I have my own hardware and everything I have set up it. So now, for example, I have a one project currently. So I have created a one site in the sense, like, for example, let me explain what is a site here. Okay, site is nothing but, for example, if you'll see, let's go here. Guys, here site means, like, for example, I have a one server. Okay. Let's assume this is a server. So in this server I am having a different kind of projects. Okay. Now, for example, initially I am having a one project called project A. So initially I have started project A. So after that, what happened is, like, for this, again I have another, I am going to start another project in the company, same company, right? So again, what I am going to do, in the same server I am going to create another site called B. And again, if, see, with one, in one license, means with after purchasing a Tableau server software, okay, you can create as many as sites you want in the server. There won't be any restrictions. Means what is the main purpose of creating a site here? So actually the site is, like, for example, means one project is you guys might be knowing, like, what is a project, like how different project. Okay, for example, okay, let's take this is a banking project. I have started a banking project. So again, first I have started a banking project, it is running. So after that I got some another, like, insurance project. So or let's take any healthcare projects. Okay, let's take a healthcare. Okay, so what it will do means, for example, if I have published all the reports whichever I have developed without creating with only with the one site, okay, or without creating a site, if I publish all the reports to server, what will happen is like there won't be any security. These healthcare people will access these banking reports, and banking people can access these healthcare reports. Okay, there should be a security, right? So for that purpose we are going to create a sites. Means once we will create a site, this a project person is not authorized to log in into means not authorized to see b's data, b project data. B project person is not authorized to see the a project data. So what will happen means now there is a security. Okay, if who is having access to these particular sites, they can able to log in and they can able to see the data. So and one person will be having access to both the sites. That person is a Tableau server administrator. Tableau server administrator is different, Tableau site admin is different. Okay, we will see these things when we are going to discuss the Tableau server. Okay, as of now I think you guys are clear about this site, what is it mean by site. Okay, if you guys are not clear, can you please note it down. I will explain in the last of this session. Okay. Okay guys, now let's go here now. In if you are having a owned software, then you can create n number of sites, you can add n number of users, and you can give whatever the permissions you required. Means for 5 persons you can assign a Tableau site admin level access. You can make 3 persons to server admins. So whichever the way you want, you can give whatever you want to do in the server level, you can do it. But coming to Tableau Online, how many sites if you want to create, for that you have to pay extra money, you have to purchase the site. So here we are not going to pay anything, but here coming to Tableau Online, for each and every site we have to pay extra amounts. So this is the one difference. And coming to here provides core licensing options. Means if for example I have a project, I want to give a access for some guest. Means 1 week or 10 days I want to assign a guest role. If your server is a on-premises server, then you can easily can provide a guest access. But in Tableau Online there is a no guest access, and can be configured. And one more difference is like can be configured for local authentication, Active Directory integration, trusted authentication, or single sign-on using SAML or Kerberos. So what it is mean, this is a authentication type. Means how you want to log in into your server, what kind of, based on what you are going to. Means Active Directory authentication, for example, if you are an employee in company, okay, once you will log in into Mission, then everything will work, like Outlook will work, everything will work, whatever the supported applications in your company. Means only one password for all the applications. But for example, if you log in into your system, your personal machine, okay, if you log in Gmail or Facebook, there should be a different passwords for Gmail and Facebook, right? But if you are in a company, there should be Active Directory authentications, different types of authentications. So based on that we can set up a authentication type. Means based on what type you are going to log in into your server, so we can set up it. But coming to Tableau Online, authenticate users through Tableau ID, email address and password, or configure a site for single sign-on. Okay, so here for each and every user, they will get a different user ID or password, email ID or password. Okay, or configure a site single sign-on using SAML. This single sign-on SAML also like kind of a configuration we will explain this one while doing in the server, while explaining the server. Okay, so these are the two major differences between Tableau server and Tableau, and there are a lot of differences. Mainly these are the differences, means mainly price is difference, and the risk is there is a in both the servers, right? Tableau server and Tableau online, both like advantages is there and disadvantages is there. Advantages is like if you go to Tableau server, advantage is like uh, you can create as many as sites, as many as users you want. Okay, this is the advantage, but Tableau online we don't have that kind of flexibility. And disadvantage is like here in Tableau server we have to maintain the infrastructure, hardware and everything. But coming to Tableau online, we no need to bother about the hardware. Just they will provide the service for us. We are going to use this service. Okay, and we are having a one more Tableau public. Okay, Tableau public is a free service, means free server kind of thing. Means if I want to publish my reports, I have developed a one report, so then I want to publish it to server. I am not working for any company, just I have done for my practice purpose. We are having a Tableau public, so we can publish the reports to Tableau public server. So if we'll publish to Tableau public server, anyone can able to see your reports without any restrictions. But if you are using Tableau server or Tableau online, okay, there should be a restriction. If authentication, so if you are having user ID and password, then only you can able to log in into these paid servers. But Tableau public is a free, so that's why if whatever the content you have published it to Tableau public, that will be visible for everyone. Whole world can able to see your data. There won't be any security. And the main purpose of this Tableau public is like uh, okay, we will see the free softwares at the end of this. Okay, now we'll go to Tableau data management. See, Tableau data management is a like Yardan kind of thing. Okay, what does it mean by Yardan? Here Yardan means, for example, already I have one software. Okay, but I want to improve the I want to include some more functionalities into my existing software. So in that case, what they are not going to develop entire thing from scratch. Whatever is there, still they will keep like that, and whatever the new functionalities they want to include into the existing software, so they will develop only that part and they will give as a separate package. So that is a executable package, so which we can install in the existing software. So same way, the Tableau data management is also one add-on which will support on Tableau server and Tableau online. This is not for desktop, this is only for Tableau servers. Okay, now Yardan is clear, right? So Yardan is a like separate package with functionalities, whichever the functionalities if you want to add into your existing servers, so you can use this add-on packages. You can install these packages in your machine server, so it will work. Those functional will be available in your Tableau server. Now what is the main purpose of this Tableau data management? So the main purpose of this data management is like to manage your analytical environment. Means if you are having a data, right? If you are having a data sources, published data sources, now you don't know how the data is updating. And for example, if you are having a tables, if you see, for example, I have Oracle database, I have connected Oracle database, and I have created a some reports, but we don't know whether data is up to date or not. So in that case, we will, if the customer will say like the data is not populating correctly, then we don't know the reason. What we are going to do is we are going to check the database. In the database also same problem is, we can't do anything, right? So in that case, what the Tableau data management will do is, we can set up a some supporting, see, ETL team and data load team, everything. ETL team will be available, database team will be available, everything, different teams will be available, right? We will coordinate with them before if any maintenance is there. So we are going to automatically, we are going to set up a maintenance for this particular tables. Then no need to waste our time for analysis to find out the RCA. Okay, so here uh, okay, uh, okay, for to do RCA it will take lot of time. So to avoid that one, this Tableau data management will work. Okay, now uh, and also once this Tableau data management is set up, means we can say like we can trust the data, means up to date data, and always use it to derive decisions. Means if you are having a up to data, means you can take decisions. If you don't have a up to date data, then it is a very difficult to take decisions on next. Okay, right, correct. Now in simple words, we can improve the data quality and confidence. In single word, we can say the data, by using the data management add-on, we can improve the data quality and confidence of the data. Okay, now we can see how it will work. Now I am going to like okay, now I am going to products, and I am going to click on Tableau data management. Once you will click on Tableau data management, now see the add-on in action. Now once you will click on this link, so now what I have done is, I have gone to products in tableau.com, products and Tableau data management. Now I am going to click on the see the data on in action, add-on in action. Now once I will click this, now it is navigating to some Tableau server, which is given for just understanding purpose. Now you guys can see this is the like server environment. Now test drive the Tableau data management add-on. See, these features increase trust, discoverability and self-service of for your data. Okay, let's go to start. Now I am not going to just click on back. Okay, start. Okay, fine. Now see, whichever the option here it is showing, right? This is the external asset tab. If once we will install this add-on, then only this tab will be appear in the Tableau server or Tableau online. If we haven't installed that package, add-on package, then this won't be available. Means extra functionality we are giving. Otherwise we can see this home button, this bookmarks. Okay, so this we can see whatever is there, catalog and everything we can see, but this external assets tab will not display if you have not installed that add-on. Okay, now okay, let's go to next. So here, if you guys can observe here, get more details about your data. Here what it is saying is like, for these tables. Here you guys can see external assets tables is there, right? So these are the database tables. Sorry guys, you guys can see this is the Superstore World database name. Okay, now you guys can observe here get means here for this table. Okay, this table is used in 31 workbooks. This is the workbook count, 31 workbooks and 6 data sources. Means this table, this orders.fact table, this is a database table name. Okay, this table is used in 31 workbooks. By using this orders fact table, we have created 31 workbooks. Okay, and these 31 workbooks are connected to 6 data sources. This is the data source. Okay guys, don't get confused. So we will see what is a workbook, what is a data source, everything. But just I am trying to explain how this add-on will work in Tableau server. Okay, now let's click on next. Okay, now here let's click on next. Okay, fine. Now here only we can see guys, this we will see in the our actual classes. Okay, this if you'll continue this, right, so you guys may get confused, right? So let's go to explore. Now let's go to external assets. Now here I am going to, these are the database and files, these are the tables. Once I will select the tables. Okay, now here you guys can see the, here what is it? It is a data quality warning. Okay, data quality warning. See, if wherever you guys can see this blue color mark with small escalation, right? So this is a called as a data quality warning. For this COGS and customer entitlements, for this there is a no warning, means this is a 100% we are having a up-to-date data. But for this order.dimension, order.fact, we don't have a up-to-date data. Here you can see this is a under maintenance. It is saying like it is a under maintenance, means it is not having proper up-to-date data. Once you will click on order facts, now you guys can see here, if you go to here maintenance. Okay, so this is what, and here we guys can see like there should be some comments like when we can get the accurate data, from when onwards we can expect the data. So those kind of messages also we can display here. Let's I think not for this, let's go to back one. Yeah, order dimensions. Yeah, here you can see the description, right? This table has a data related to shipments. To see the up and downstream assets for this table, click on the lineage graph. Right click on column names below to see the lineage updates. So this is not, this is a difference lineage. Okay, here only we can able to see, like we can give the comments when we can get the up-to-date data like that. Okay. Uh, okay guys, this is like see, after installing we are getting a one more extra tab here, that is called as a external assets. Okay, now let's go to our, this is a Tableau data management. The main motive of the main intention of installing this add-on is like to get a one another extra tab. What the tab will provide means that by using the tab we can monitor the quality of data. Okay, and also so many things we can do. This is a simple example. If I will explain a lot of concepts, right, you may get confused, so I don't want that much confusion. So that's why I'm not going in depth, just I am explaining what is a Tableau data management and how it will work. What is the purpose of Tableau data management? Okay, now let's go to Tableau server management. See, in simple way, this is also one add-on like Tableau data management. This Tableau server management also for Tableau server and Tableau online. Okay, the main purpose of this, I'm going to say like simply, I am not going to read all these things. Just server management in general terms, server management means how server is functioning, right? Like how, what is the CPU usage and what is a RAM, okay, and what is a disk. So everything we can monitor. And also if you want to upgrade, if you want to deploy, so in that situations the Tableau server management will helpful. Without this also we can do, but with Tableau server management it is a very easy, means it won't take much time. And for example, I have a development environment and production environment. Okay, as of now I have we have a setup only for development environment. So in that case what will happen is I have developed hundreds of reports and I have published it to dev environment. Okay, but after 5-6 months, after 500, after developing 500 reports, my production environment is ready. Then in normally we don't have a flexibility to move all 500 reports in one shot into our Tableau production environment. One by one we have to migrate, you have to download and you have to migrate it. So now by using this what we can do is like we can move all the reports from one server to another server. So this kind of flexibilities we will be having, and also we will be having like background jobs and extract schedule refresh and nodes. So for each and everything we can monitor by using this Tableau server management. How we can assign, means for which node what functionality it should do. So those kind of things we can monitor by using server management add-on. Okay, this is about Tableau server management. Now let's go to Tableau mobile. See, Tableau mobile is not for development. The tab, by using a Tableau mobile you guys can download from Play Store, but you cannot able to do anything with the Tableau mobile. You cannot able to create a visualizations. Okay, then why they have given a Tableau mobile as a product, right? In real time scenarios, for example, some business users will be there. So if they will not, if for example they are not carrying their laptops, if they are going on vacation, right? In that scenario, if they have Tableau mobile in their application in their mobile devices, so what they can do is they can connect to their servers. There should be a VPNs, there should be a, means before that they should get the permissions from the organizations, right? So once they will get all those things, right, they will install this Tableau mobile in their devices. So after installing this one, if they are in vacation also, they can check their reports, published reports, and they can see the latest reports. If for example when he is on vacation they have done some changes but he needs to report to some other person, so in that case what he can do is he can open that server by using Tableau mobile. He can connect to his dedicated servers by giving his user ID and password, and he can log in into server and he can see whichever the report he requires. So this is the main purpose of Tableau mobile application, right? So this one we can install in our mobile phones, iPads, wherever you want we can install it. Okay, and note, we are not going to create any visualizations by using Tableau mobile application. It is only for viewing the reports which is already published into a Tableau server or Tableau online. Okay, this is a Tableau mobile. Now coming to embedded analytics. See, embedded analytics is like, for example, I am running one business. Okay, or let's take any banking domain. Let's take a banking. Okay, now they are having their own applications. Now, they want to create some reports which they can embed it in their websites or their marketing purpose, whatever the way they want. Now, the Tableau, whichever the reports you have created in Tableau, there is a flexibility. You can easily embed it. It will generate some embedded code. So automatically we can embed these visualizations in their web pages or wherever you want. So now what exactly the users will get by using this means, for example, some 10 salespersons were there under one manager. Okay, there should be a like targets for the managers in banking, right? In any marketing, there should be a targets. For example, for some manager, there is a target like this much sales you have to do, but he has not yet done that much sales. And under him, there is some 10 executives. Okay, these 10 executive, whatever they have done, it will impact the manager target, right? If these 10 people are not done their job perfectly, then automatically it will impact on the manager. So now if provide customers and partners, right? If we can have these kind of embedded views in there, like specific views, manager specific reports, okay, then what they will do is this manager can see and who is performing well and who is not performing well. So what kind of actions he can take, he knows that time. So this is the main purpose of this embedded analytics. Like it will generate a code, and by using that code, these visualizations they can bring into their own applications, websites, or okay. So this is the embedded analytics. Now okay, now finally we will be having free, we are having another products, okay, which is free of cost. So let's so first product is a Tableau public desktop. Tableau public desktop. And second product is a Tableau public. And third one is a Tableau reader. Okay, what is a Tableau desktop? Public desktop. See, Tableau public desktop is a free desktop version with the limited options. Okay, if you have purchased the enterprise edition, you will be having unlimited functionalities, whichever is implementing, so you can able to access. But Tableau public desktop, there should be a limited functionalities. Once you will create a report by using a Tableau public desktop, you cannot able to save in your local machine that report. 100% whichever the report you have created by using a Tableau public, you have to publish that report into a Tableau public server. Okay, you have to save this report whichever you have created by using Tableau public desktop, you have to save in Tableau public server. So these are the two free things. And another one is a Tableau reader. What is the main purpose of Tableau reader product? See, this Tableau reader is a free, anyone can download, but it is only for reading purpose. I have created a one report. Okay, but for example, I have created a report for one business user, but as of that day he is not having a access to server. So but still he want to see the report whichever I have created. So what I will do is I can download that report from Tableau server with a TWX format, and I will share that TWX file to this business user. Okay, if business user is already having a Tableau desktop, then he can open it. But if he is not having a Tableau desktop, what we can suggest him is like we can ask him to install a Tableau reader. So which by using Tableau reader, whichever the file I have shared, he can open it and he can see the visualizations. But in that he cannot able to edit anything in that by using a Tableau reader. By using a Tableau reader, we are not going to it. There is a no way to create any visualizations. Just it is for reading purpose. Okay, guys. I am done from my side, and please subscribe my channel, guys. And now let's. Can you please tell me your doubts? So whatever you guys are having doubts, right? So let me. Uh, Guys, please tell me, are you guys facing any streaming issues or something like that? And any doubts on this concept? Is informative or okay, guys. See, if you guys are having any doubts, right, you can give a comments below this video, so we can I can give the response. Okay. Okay. Thank you, guys. I am going to stop the streaming. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for joining.